2 months ago, I created a video testing out Minecraft 1.21's wolf armor, and since then it has been improved a lot. So today I'm once again testing out Minecraft 1.21's wolf armor. But before we do that, it's time to introduce Harry the Scientist. Wait, I'm still a llama. Harrydallama Scientist, Science-Dallama, Harry Science Llama, Scientist Harrydallama. Well, you know what? Today I've got my scientist uniform on as it's time to do some testing. And here we are in Minecraft Snapshot 24W09A. And we've also got the brand new mobs introduced in 1.21. We've got the Breeze and the Bogged, as well as the wolf with its brand new wolf armor, which can now actually be dyed, which honestly just makes the wolf armor way better than before. And it's not just the standard 16 colors you can dye, you can actually mix and match all the different dyes in the game to create a random color, which is pretty similar to leather armor. And the coolest thing about this armor is the fact that the wolf can't take any damage when it's wearing it. Also, the armor now has visible durability on it, and you can also shear it off to pick it up, and you can see here it's got 4 durability left. But how do you repair it? Well, to repair it, it needs to be on the dog, and then you get some armadillo scoots and just click on it. There we go, and it's fully repaired. And in total, this wolf armor does 11 plus armor points. For context, a netherite chestplate only has 8 additional armor points. Collecting scoots from the armadillos has remained the same way. You just need to find one in your Minecraft world, so spawn in savannas and badlands, and grab a brush and click on them. I still do find it a bit weird that you can infinitely click on them though, although a brush does have durability in survival mode. This is still very strange though. Yep, he's still going. And does the armadillo drop any when it dies? No, it doesn't. But we're not experimenting on armadillos today, we're experimenting on wolves. That sounds really cruel actually. We're going to be putting 2 wolves to the test to see how good wolf armor truly is. One's with armor and one's without armor. However, there's an experiment from last video which I am unable to complete this time, the sword test. That's because in this snapshot there is a bug which changes all of the sword's attack damage and attack speed to be the exact same. So using a diamond sword would be no different from using a wooden sword, or a wooden shovel for that matter. So you may think these wolves are able to survive the sword test. Wrong, as I still want to test how good wolf armor is at surviving hits from a sword. So I've got my sharpness 5 netherite sword here, which only does 7 attack damage for some reason, and we're going to be attacking the wolves. This is always so cruel. So the wolf with no armor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for the wolf with armor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 8 additional hits. Wolves are also much better now as they have been boosted in health in the newer versions of Minecraft. As according to the wiki, they now have 20 hearts of health, which is double the players, which actually makes these guys so much better. It's now time for experiment number 2, the lava test. To truly test how good wolf armor is, I need to drop both wolves into the lava at the same time to see how much longer the wolf with armor actually survives. As let's be real, the wolf with no armor doesn't stand a chance. So all I need to do is run over this trapdoor and watch them both burn. It seems very cruel. So the first one's already dead and the second one's not even lost its armor. Okay, it now has. And the one with armor survived a surprisingly longer amount of time. That experiment definitely felt a bit cruel. On to the next one. But before we move on, it's time for the daily reminder to subscribe. And if you subscribe to the channel right now, I will be breaking 5 blocks inside of my Minecraft hardcore world. So if you really want to see me suffer, make sure to subscribe. Anyway, I'm not going to suffer right now, as it's time to make these guys suffer some more. So for this one, I am going to have to drop the wolves into water. I do feel a little bit bad, but it's all in the name of science. So all we need to do is just... Oh, whoops. Oh well, I need a new dog now. Okay, let's spawn another one in quickly. There we go. And all I need to do is break both glass blocks and quickly block their heads up, which is always a struggle to do. I remember struggling last time. There. And now we just need to watch them drown. Yeah, this is really cruel. Does the armor help at all? Oh, this is so sad. I feel a little bit bad. But they both die at the same time, so the wolf armor does not protect the wolves from drowning. So that means, so far, wolves can survive with armor from getting attacked by a player, or with a sword, and from dropping into lava, but they can't survive being drowned in water. So just don't take your wolves near water and they'll survive, hopefully. But will they survive this next one, as it's time for the Suffocation Test. This is also one which is just as cruel, and I imagine a similar result to the water tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just going to drop 5 blocks of concrete powder on top of the wolves, like this. And you can hear them. Can we go into spectator mode? We can. So we get a little bit of a better look. This is still very cruel. But as you can tell by the wolf with Armour's tail, the armor doesn't actually protect it. So it should die at the same time. There we go. Which means once again, wolf armor does not protect the wolves from suffocation. On to the next experiment. And this experiment is totally not cruel, because we're doing the TNT test. So we're going to place it 1 block away from this wolf and ignite it and see if it dies. And I can imagine it probably will. Yep, there we go. Also, I've just learned wolves drop XP. I swear that hasn't been a thing since. Anyway, onto the wolf with armor. 1 block away. Does he survive? He does. And grabbing a pair of shears, we can share it and see how much durability the armor has left. 14. So 1 block of TNT takes away 50 durability on the armor. For this next bit, I swear it's only for science. What happens if we get 9 bits of TNT? As if a wolf falls into a desert temple. This isn't an excuse to blow up a wolf, I swear. Oh my god, he does survive. His armor breaks, but he's still got quite a lot of health left. Now finally, what about 27 blocks of TNT? This might be the cruelest one. And he lives again. But I expect if you do it high up in the world, the full damage will kill it. He's actually got more health than the last one did. He wasn't needed for the next experiment. So as proven, wolves with armor do survive from TNT. So I would definitely recommend putting wolf armor onto your wolves if you plan to go to desert temples. Or plan on trapping someone's base with a load of TNT and you have a wolf for some reason. Don't know why you'd bring one with you though. Anyway, on to the next test, which is once again an explosion test. But this time with our good friend the creeper. So from 1 block away, does the regular wolf die? No, he doesn't, he survives. And obviously, I'm pretty sure that will be the same for this guy. There we go, and he doesn't even take damage because he's got the armor on. Honestly, the one wolf surviving 1 creeper surprised me, so I'm going to spawn another one in and see what happens if I explode 2 creepers at once. Oh, it just kills the other creeper. That didn't work. My sword did though. But there's one more explosion test I can do. A charged creeper. Does it kill the wolf? Okay, yeah, it does. But what about a wolf with armor? Oh, his armor breaks, but he does obviously survive. But before we dive into the final test, what are your thoughts on the wolf armor? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it is much better now? Do you like it before? Do you think it's too overpowered now? Personally, I really like it now. I think it's super overpowered, but I think that's a good thing, as it means that I might start having wolves following me around in my world again, as it's been a while since that's happened. Also, one other update I forgot to mention about wolves is the fact that their collars are now a little bit bigger, as you can tell with all of the different coloured ones here. And honestly, these collars are so much nicer now. And all of these guys seem to enjoy it as well. However, these wolves here will not enjoy the final test, as it's 5 wolves versus a warden. So we're going to stand all of these guys up and spawn the warden, punch it, and see how long they survive. Okay, not very long. One more left. Yeah, not very long at all. And I think I already know the answer for this second experiment. So let's stand up all the armoured ones, spawn a warden and punch it. And they're definitely not dying as quickly. But the problem is they are still dying. But maybe if you have an army of like 100 armoured wolves, they could be able to kill the warden. That would be worth experimenting at some point. But not today. But there we go. Overall, wolf armor is now so much better than before. But let me know down below what you think about it. And also subscribe so I have to break even more dirt.